good afternoon. This is Richard Millender with Wilson West Agency. Today's topic is one that doesn't happen very often, but a lot of owners are interested in it. And the topic today is how to rent to own your home in Wake County, North Carolina. It's a very interesting topic, especially now since so many owners really want to sell their property, and for whatever reason they've had to kind of put it on the rental market, and then they're thinking, gosh, it'd be nice if I could just sell my home to my tenant. A lot of tenants think it's a great idea. The reality is it doesn't happen very often, and there's some specific things we can do to help this process along to get you to that goal. It has to be done very specifically, and you'd really want to hire a trained agent who's dealt with this kind of thing to help you get to that point. Not go out there and strike it on your own, because you typically have to get these type of documents drafted by an attorney. And again, a very experienced agent can really help you get to the finish line. I've seen all too many times where a landlord and a tenant have tried to get these things together, and they just, in almost 13 years, I've never seen one work out unless they had the guidance of either an attorney or a real estate agent helping them through the process. I guess one of the things I would tell you to do if you are going down that avenue, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Some people just take the rent and nothing is applied towards the purchase price. I don't think that's the greatest way to do it. You want to get some kind of commitment and a regular commitment from your tenant. So let's say, for example, your home market rent is $1,200 a month on your home. If you maybe charge $1,400 or $1,500 to the tenant who's interested in buying it, and then you credit a portion of that back to them at closing, it gives them some incentive. They feel kind of tied to the property a little bit. So say you're charging $1,400 a month and the market rent's $1,200, credit that $200 towards them at closing, so they'll become invested in the process, and you'll have a much greater chance of getting them to purchase your home. And I'd say from the beginning, set the sales price when you do decide to do a rent to own. Set that at the beginning and be very clear on whose responsibility it is for certain maintenance items. You got to be careful about that because you can't run contrary to the law, and you can't say the tenant is responsible for all maintenance on the property if they're planning to buy it. The law's not going to let that fly. You're going to have to, as a landlord, you've got to provide certain services to the property, and that's why talking to an experienced agent will really get you a long way. They can guide you into, here's how you need to structure this. Hiring an attorney is the thing to do. They can marry those two documents, the rental agreement and the sales contract, where you can get out of providing any maintenance to the property if it's structured properly. So if you're thinking about rent to own, I hope this has helped you. If you've got any specific questions, please contact me and I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks a lot.